and welcome back to the We Are City channel for our FC24 Manchester City career mode. Today's episode, we end the month of January and the January transfer window with a game at home on Transfer Deadline Day against Burnley. Then it is in to some big fixtures. Brentford away from home, Everton at home, and then into Milan. The side we faced in the Champions League final last year, we have drawn in the knockout stage of Champions League. We came second in our group, so we got a harder draw. Inter Milan is the draw. And then the next episode after that, Chelsea at home in the Premier League, Spurs in the Carabao Cup final. All happening recently. Let's actually have a look at the Premier League table, how things are looking, because we are way off it at the moment. In 5th place in the Premier League table on 39 points. We are 12 points behind league leaders Manchester United with a game in hand. So we can reduce it to 9 points. 9 points is only 3 games. It's only 3 games. And with around 15 games... Yeah, 15, 16 games left of the season. If we beat United, that reduces it to 6 points. We've got to hope other teams do us favours. Maybe. The last episode we started to look up. Let's hope we continue to look up today's episode. We've played Vincent Kompany's Burnley side quite a few times. They've made a sign in the January transfer window. They've brought in Janol from Brentford, it seems. Other than that, it's the usual side. They're not in great form. They're in 14th, however. And we know what they bring. Nathan Redmond is in good form, so he's the most key attacking player for them. But we should be beating them at home. And we need to be picking up 3. We need to go on a big run. We need to go on a big run. That is as clear as day. We have to go on a big run like City have done in the past if we want to catch United. This aside for Burnley today, Edison will start against captain Walker, Akanji and Vardiol, the back 3. Stones and Rodri in the midfield 2 with Bernardo Silva on the right, Jeremy Doku on the left and Kovacic and De Bruyne supporting Erling Haaland up top. That has been a bit of a winning form at the moment, only one change really, which is Walker comes in for Nathan Ake. Ake is on the bench with Diaz, Gomez, Grealish, Foden, Lewis and Mateus Nunes. No Barco, no Bob, and Julian Alvarez a picture injury in the last one. I'm not exactly sure how long Alvarez is out for. We'll check it after the game. I think it might be for only 5 days or so. So action at the Etihad. Erling Haaland arrives with his Manchester City side as Pep Guardiola gives a bit of a team talk in the dressing room before the players come out for a game against Vincent Kompany's Burnley. They've played them so many times this season, Burnley. It feels like we know them pretty well. Kompany returns to the Etihad against his former side once again, as he's done a few times so on throughout the season. City versus Burnley. It's live. Win every single game till the end of the season and win the Premier League title for a 4th season in a row. No one's ever done that. But Manchester City are looking to be the first team to do that. Bernardo Silva. Good move from Bernardo. Haaland's been found here. Haaland scored here. 1-0 City. I thought it could have been offside. Bernardo finds him. Burnley dropped deep. Burnley are caught out. And within 4 minutes, Manchester City take the lead through Erling Haaland. An assist for Bernardo Silva. Coming in from this right-hand side here. Haaland makes a run. He looks offside, but he's not. What a take and what a finish. That's poor defending from Burnley. We've got a brilliant record against. Haaland gets his 13th of the season. He needs to start firing now, Haaland. 13 at the halfway point. In real life, had hamstring surgery. Kovacic. Lost out there against Redmond. Redmond across the box here. Chance for Burnley. Into side netted by Charlie Taylor. That's a good chance there. Mateo Kovacic. Lost his man. Burnley player. Redmond. Vardiol. Redmond beats him. Redmond scores. That's terrible defending from City. 1-1. Nathan Redmond, who's in form at the moment. Couple of step overs. Beats Vardiol, who's usually so solid. And for 80 metres out, Edison should do better. City concede 1-1. Right to Bernardo Silva, lets it run away from Charlie Taylor. Bernardo Silva. And he skips away from Charlie Taylor. Bernardo into De Bruyne here. Burnley in trouble. De Bruyne. Haaland. Oh, what a mistake. We're stopping teams hitting on the counter so easily. Rodri wide to Doku. Doku past Roberts. Brilliant. Doku. Back to Haaland. 2-1 City. Haaland scores. Doku assist. Great play from Jeremy Doku on that far side. Down to the byline. Back to Haaland, who doesn't catch it perfectly. Does not catch it perfectly, but he catches it enough. The Doku gets the assist. Past Roberts here with great skill, Doku. For this, he just sort of gets across it. And it hits into the ground. And as it bounces up, that makes it so difficult for goalkeeper Muric. How can he predict where it's going? Oh, it might hit the underneath of a Burnley player actually on the way through as well. On the floor, onto the Burnley player. The bobble is all over the place. Haaland gets goal number 14 of the Premier League season. He's having a bit of a weak game today. Been beaten again here. Chance again for Burnley. What a save by Edison. Okay, Kovacic is stood there and Doku says, I'll give it to Amdouni instead. That is ridiculous. By EA Sports there, they've done me over. Oh, although that pass by Amdouni is just an absolute waste. Maybe it's the game feeling a bit sorry for me after that pass not going anywhere where I told it to. Kovacic trying to Doku again. Doku, and that is half-time. Manchester City lead by 2-1. And I'm thinking Ake for Vardiel at half-time. Vardiel has had a particularly shaky game at the back. Comes in there, fighting for it. City trying to win it back. Watch this far wide area. Redmond, past Ake. Amdouni with a chance here. Akanji across, it's a good bend. Edison makes a save straight back to Burnley, who flash it across the box and across the goal line. And Doku away. Shaky from City here at the Etihad. Ride now look a little bit. Roberts. Across the far post. Header! Good save by the boot of Edison. Bernardo makes a run. Bernardo back wide to Doku. Doku. Away from Roberts. Doku in. Bernardo Silva for a header. Haaland on the volley! Hat-trick Erling Haaland. 3-1 City. He lined that up spectacularly, did the big Norwegian. And Manchester City's robot has his hat-trick. A little header as well on the corner flag. 3-1. Good crossing by Doku, who's been great. Cleared away. And look at this from Haaland. Bang. Past Muric. What a spectacular finish from Erling Haaland here. Look at that. Muric, no chance. I mean, he doesn't expect him to pull that one off, does he? No one does. Hat-trick Haaland. 3-1 City. Back to Cullen. Cullen. Chance here. Little dink. What a finish. 3-2. Well, I didn't ask Edison to come out there. Never even pressed triangle, but he did anyway. Dink by Cullen. It's a fantastic finish. Ake. He wants Doku there. Ake. Makes the run instead. Ake. Haaland on the right foot. It's 4-2. We got another one here. But defensively very poor. Ake there forward. 4-2. 4 goals for Haaland against Burnley. He smashed Vincent Kompany's side. It's Ake getting forward. Kovacic for Foden. Good finish by Haaland, without a doubt. And towards Redmond again. Lovely spin on Ake. Ake can't win it. Well, he does make the challenge, Ake, on a second time and a third time. Redmond eventually spins him. Foden in there in the box. Pulled it back here. Edison with a save. And Burnley get another goal. 4-3. I mean, the defensive performance is atrocious. Off Akanji. Manu Akanji on goal. It is. 4-3. Foden. Jeremy Doku. De Bruyne. De Bruyne pokes it in 5-3. Well, we're able to open teams up so easily at the moment. Better than before. We've really clicked in an attacking sense. Kevin De Bruyne with a goal now from Jeremy Doku, but in a defensive sense, we're really poor. Played through. I mean, look at the Burnley. Burnley are really poor defensively. So open. But so are we. De Bruyne with a goal now, and we're going to make some changes again. Sergio Gomez for Doku. Attacking approach sometimes. Gomez towards Haaland. Little back heel through to Foden. Foden off the bench here. Foden, great save by Muric. Should score to 6-3. Should score. De Bruyne in. Haaland up for the header. Gomez back out to De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva, space. Bernardo Silva off the post. And away by Burnley. Back out to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Oh, Gomez here. Sergio Gomez gets the goal off the bench, does Gomez. 6-3. Well, the young fullback, who's a midfielder, who's playing on the far left-hand side. He's looked very good on the far left-hand side. Scores here for City to make it 6-3. It should be 6-0. We've defended poorly, but we've been a good defender. I mean, Burnley, that's so poor by Redmond. And Sergio Gomez, the wing-back, the full-back, the midfielder, very versatile player, goes and get a goal for City. 6-3 against Burnley. Good start to the episode. We've been all over Burnley here. Absolutely all over them. Referee says play on. Does he fold him? Sergio Gomez here. Gomez. I thought he played the added time. Gomez. In. Bernardo Silva! Big save by Muric. Redmond. That is the full-time whistle. We start the episode with a big win. A 6-3 win. 3 goals conceded, though, is something to worry about. A hat-trick for Erling Haaland, who's certainly back from his injury and firing now. 4 goals for Haaland today. May the goals keep on coming, and may the wins keep on coming in today's episode. One hour remains on transfer deadline day. No deals for us. Let's have a look at the latest deals in January. Let's have a look at the top deals, shall we? Ronaldo's gone to Porto, interestingly. These are the top deals. So Alejandro Balde has moved to Newcastle for nearly 60 £6 million. Goretzka to PSG for just under 60 million. Sanka has gone to Roma from Bilbao for almost 57 million. Reece James has left Chelsea to Bayern Munich. Wow, 55 million. Nuno Mensch to Arsenal for 50 million. Oyarzabal to Barcelona for just around 45 million. Nicolas Gonzalez has left Fiorentina to Liverpool, a right winger, just under 40 million. Luis Alberto finally made the move to Sevilla. He's been asking for a while from Lazio for 40 million. Evan Ferguson to Fulham from Brighton. Wow, that's a big deal. 40 million. Borja Iglesias to Aston Villa. They've got another striker alongside Watkins. Toni Kroos has moved to Chelsea. Look at that. So Kroos was maybe a player we looked at on a free transfer next summer. 34-year-old Chelsea looking for experienced players. Made a £36 million offer to Real Madrid, which has been accepted. Real Madrid signed Chiri Immobile as a backup striker. Interesting. Marcus Edwards has gone to Chelsea as well. They just keep spending money, don't they? Fekir to Juventus. Jonathan David to Spurs. They finally get a striker to replace Harry Kane. Correa to West Ham. Issy Plathon's gone to Leipzig. Acuna to PSG is an interesting one. Grifo to Liverpool as well. Okay, what is Jurgen Klopp cooking there? Gertrude to Chelsea. Arnaud Martinez leaves Girona for Real Madrid, 30 million. Excuse me. Makoko to Frankfurt. Terre to Roma. Pepe to Atalanta. Foy to Lazio. Kalulu to Marseille. Talisca has joined Brighton. Buendia to Monaco. Some interesting moves. Raquelme to Valencia. Bowen has gone to AS Monaco. Wow, okay. Amrabat to Crystal Palace. Curtis Jones to Brentford. Adebayo to Everton. Some interesting deals going on. Velasco to Sevilla in there. Endrick has left Real Madrid already and gone to Inter Milan. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I thought I saw Vitor Roque link with United as well. Some interesting deals going on there. Some clubs selling some big players. I'm very surprised they agreed to sell. So back into the Premier League, we go to a ground we're going to really struggle at. Brentford away from home. City have a notoriously bad record at Brentford away from home. Really do struggle there. Brentford play a way that doesn't suit Manchester City. We sit in 4th place in the Premier League table on 42 points. 1 point off 2nd place Villa and 3rd place Chelsea. 1 point ahead of 5th place Spurs. And 9 points away from league leaders Manchester United. But City is starting to find their rhythm and we're starting to hunt United down. So the pre-match report for Brentford. They have won 2, drawn 1 and lost 2 of their last 5 games. Aaron Hickey on the bench today. New signing Brigari from Fiorentina on the bench, as well as another new signing in Curtis Jones. This is a starting 11. Flecken in goal. Rico Henry, Charlie Good, Collins, Captain Zanka and Russeleb the back 5. Nordgaard, Baptiste and Jensen the midfield 3. Visser and in Burmo the dangerous front 2. No Hickey today, which is a surprise for me. No Viper, I think he's a new signing. No Curtis Jones and Brigari new signings either. Tactical vision wise, we know they want to play long balls towards the pacey strikers who are very mobile and dangerous. We've been poor defensively recently. Visser and Burmo just might find a way through City today. We need to be very careful. We've got to find a way through that back line and midfield, solid midfield 3. This aside for Brentford today in goal starts Edison. It's Diaz, Akanji and Ake, the back 3. Stones and Rodri in the midfield 2 with Phil Foden and captain Kevin De Bruyne in front. Jack Grealish on the left today ahead of Doku, Bernardo on the right and Haaland through the middle. On the bench, Alvarez, Doku, Kovacic, Nunes, Gomez, Vardiel and Walker. I think really Doku's upset probably to be dropped, but he needs to be today. Vardiel didn't play well in the last one and Kovacic probably he deserves to be starting games, but Phil Foden will start ahead. De Bruyne and Haaland, they've been combining pretty well in recent games. So we come in the GTEC Community Stadium, Erling Haaland arriving. He scored 4 in the last one. He is on fire at the moment since his return from injury. And City tend to seem to find that real run of form building up now. We found it, but a really rocky start to the season. Talks between Thomas Frank there and Pep Guardiola as the two sides enter the tunnel. Look at the fans really banging their drums there and getting ready. A good atmosphere here at Brentford. They will expect a side to beat City once again like they did last year. City, of course, looking for 3 points. We need 3 points. And we can't win it back is then Burmo. Footwork's brilliant from them. Visser. Good save from Eddie. Good start from Brentford. Till the end of the season, really. We need United to drop points in 2 games. We can beat them in 1. We'd be level on points with them. Get our goal difference up. Wasn't meant there, Jack Grealish, but you did it anyway, didn't you, Jack? You did it anyway. Baptiste. Stones across to him. Can't block that. Long ball in behind here. And Burmo takes it down. Good chance for him. Burmo past the post. Did Edison get a touch on that? He didn't do. Zanka. First 30 minutes. Brentford be confident. Good lets that run. De Bruyne presses. Good play. I tell you what, Brentford have played really well today. Handball by Rico Henry. Free kick for City. Brentford have played really well today. Made it. Ruselev. Oh, pass forward and brilliantly. Pulls it back here. Chance. Stones makes the tackle. Can't make the challenge. Edison makes the save behind for a corner. Well, I think the only fortunate thing is we haven't conceded against Brentford, really, because we've not been good today. Edison comes for this one. He gets it. Claims it. Drops. Kanji with him. Back they go out towards Jensen. Rodri there. Good challenge by Rodri. Loses it. Won it back and lost it. Jensen. Jensen! Save from Edison again. City struggling at Brentford. City really struggling here. Defensively and offensively. Ball in. That's Eddie's all day long. Well done, Eddie. Was it long to De Bruyne? Good take from Kev. He spins. Rico Henry. De Bruyne. City counter. De Bruyne. De Bruyne over to Grealish. Good take. Grealish on the volley. Oh, past the post by Jack Grealish. We should have scored there in the counter and gone against the run of play. Half time 0-0. Jack Grealish missed a great chance. De Bruyne. Wide to Jack Grealish. Good run from Jack. On to Foden. Bernardo Silva blocked away by Brentford. Laid it off. Bernardo couldn't finish it. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Back to Stones. HAALAND. Lets it run. Good spin. HAALAND! Oh, he's put it wide. Back to Rodri. City attempting to break them down. De Bruyne. KDB. Into Bernardo Silva. Phil Foden. Foden. Oh! How a chance here! 1-0 City! It's a goal for Erling Haaland. Great finish by the Norwegian. And City lead by 1-0. Finally gets his goal. 4 goals, now another one. Foden plays him through. Haaland's in. Haaland puts it in the top corner. That's a top-class finish from Erling Haaland. A top-class finish. 17 goals in 18 games now in the Premier League. He's catching up. He's nearly at 20 for halfway the point of the season. Holds on to it well. Haaland. Stones. De Bruyne. Foden. Through to Bernardo. Bernardo Silva just shrugged off the ball as he spun and went to shoot there. Grealish keeps it. Handball, offside. Maybe an offside. Haaland comes off now with 10 minutes to go. Alvarez comes on for a bit of a run around. He's been injured, Alvarez. It was only a 5-day injury. He's back in the side again. Collins. Oh, gives it away to Alvarez. Back across to De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, big save by Fleckham. Maybe if Stones made a run there, but I mean, Stones isn't an attacker. Maybe that's why he didn't make the run. Forward to Grealish. Nunes. De Bruyne. Runners, options. That is the full-time whistle anyway. A clean sheet today. Any 1-0 will win. 1-0 will. 1-0 win. Couldn't get that out. City in charge. City with another 3 points. Haaland with another goal. Well played. Let's see who's our man of the match. So EA Sports give man of the match to Edison with a 7.7 rating for some of the saves he made today. He actually made how many saves? It'll tell me. Goalkeeping wise. 5 saves. 3 on target. 3 good saves. But I give man of the match to Kevin De Bruyne. Thought he was pretty good today. Was involved in everything. Got an assist. 7.3 rating for KDB. Well, with the transfer window open and Calvin Phillips having left the club on loan, we are looking at perhaps a new holding midfielder to come in and play either alongside Rodri, because remember City went and signed Declan Rice, but also as a backup to Rodri, also to progress as the future maybe from Rodri, and a younger player, someone who is happy to learn from Rodri, and one of those players has been scouted, as in Martin Zubimendi from La Real, or Real Sociedad as he's known in England. Performance-wise, they said he ran the game. The scouts said he absolutely ran the game. Now, he's a perfect player to play a number 6 role in our squad, but too good to be on the bench behind Rodri at this stage of his career, and that is the key point, I think. He's too good to be on the bench behind Rodri. So if Pep Guardiola looks to bring in Martin Zubimendi, if he says, yes, I want Zubimendi, and City can convince Zubimendi to join Manchester City, he's going to have to play more games than Calvin Phillips was for City. And that means Rodri rotating heavily with Martin Zubimendi. But Rodri is so key to the City side. Can you ever imagine a game where City don't play Rodri? That is the question, isn't it? I can't ever imagine not playing Rodri. And when we haven't played Rodri, Kovacic is always relatively decent enough stepped in, but Rodri's played a lot of football now over the past 2 years, and perhaps his legs are starting to go, and maybe Martin Zubimendi, we need to look at a full scout report of the holding midfielder and decide whether He's the sort of player City need to be bringing in next summer. And is he the right one? We've already scouted Aaron Varela as well. There's a few others probably on the way and a few other options, maybe more experienced options. We'll have to see over the coming months and see who's right for the summer transfer window. So still 9 points off Manchester United at top of the table. It's 7th place Everton we welcome to the Etihad up next. Well, this is the Everton side. We're 2-0 up against them at Goodison Park and drew 2-2 in the end. Not looking to make the same mistakes again. They've got 2 new signs in there, actually, from the January transfer window. They brought in Puado from Espanyol, and they brought in Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham as well. Maybe 40 million spent between those 2 players. They have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1 of the last 5 games. Dan Yuma is the key man up top with Harrison and Puado on the wings. It is Dele Alli, Doucouré, Dele Alli working his way back into the side, and Onana in the midfield 3. Mikalenko, Tosin Adarabioyo, Tarkowski, and Coleman the back 4. Coleman the captain. Pickford starts in goal. The likes of Beto, Chermiti as strikes on the bench, Godfrey Garnagay, McNeil, and Michael Keane on the bench. We know how they want to play. Low block, get the ball forward, get Dan Yuma moving. They can't really play long ball to Dan Yuma, but they'll play balls in behind him. We've got to be solid defensively. This is the side we're going to go with against Everton today. A few changes. Edison starts in goal. It's captain Walker, Diaz, and Akanji, the back 3. Stones and Rodri in the midfield 2 with Bernardo Silva on the right and Jeremy Doku on the left. Alvarez and Kevin De Bruyne sit in behind striker Erling Haaland. On the bench, Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Mateo Kovacic, Nunes, Luis Barco and Vardiol. Vardiol Sharps is down at the moment. We need to change his training programme. Ake is rested today as well as Gomez and Oscar Bock against Seamus Coleman. Doku against Coleman here. Doku spins Coleman. Rodri. Alvarez. Alvarez from range blocked away. Bernardo. Handball referee. Handball to them. I thought it was the other way on the block. Rodri down. Well, there's no use playing a long ball to Dan Newman. Most of the time, he's not going to take it down, is he? Alvarez. Rodri. Back into Alvarez. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Off the bar! On away. Stones in there and Everton get it away. Just. Handball, free kick City. Slow it down. De Bruyne against Pickford. KDB over the wall! 1-0 City. It's a free kick from Kevin De Bruyne to give Manchester City the lead. He is back now. It's taken him 6 months to get to full fitness. 6 months to get back from that hamstring injury. But once he got back to full fitness, he's been flying. And he's back. De Bruyne steps up from a free kick situation. 23 metres out. Up and over, around the wall actually, and into the back of the net. Manchester City get the goal. De Bruyne is 7th of the season actually from midfield. Wow. Better than you expect. He's actually scored more than probably he's assisted this season, it feels like. 1-0 City lead Everton here at the Etihad. Here is Doku. Against Seamus Coleman. He's past Coleman. Doku. Doucouré chases him. Doku still going here. Doku. Doku. Into Bernardo Silva. Brilliant. Bernardo Silva. What a bit of football from Doku on that left-hand side there. He is starting to find form as well. Jinking in and out of the players. Couldn't stop him. De Bruyne in. Haaland with a header over the bar by Erling Haaland. It's a poor header. Rodri back into Doku and giving away. It was clear that was always going to happen. The counter on now. Here's Puado away from Alvarez. Rather Akanji's in the wide area. It's Diaz doing the wide defending. Alvarez getting back. Doucouré. Dan Yuma. Lovely spin by Dan Yuma. 1 shot, 1 goal for Everton. 1 shot, 1 goal for Everton. Dan Yuma with a finish. That's what they did to us at Goodison Park. Spins Diaz here. Akanji, I don't know where Akanji's going because there's no other Everton players in the box. Good finish past Edison. 90% possession. 900 shots. 1-1. Jones is there as well. That is half-time. 1-1 at the Etihad. And we should be going in 2 or 3-0 up at half-time. Everton, no wonder they're 7th in the league. They seem to have that quality of soaking up pressure, riding their luck and scoring on the counter. Stones, De Bruyne. Alvarez. Good spin by Alvarez. Good running from Julian. Back to De Bruyne. Doku. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Rodri tries to go bottom corner. Pickford just gets the save on it. Cleared away and down by Walker Stones. Rodri. Into De Bruyne. Onto Rodri of all people. Rodri. Wide to Jeremy Doku. Space for Doku. Into Haaland. Haaland blocked away. Oh, down the box. Haaland penalty. Absolutely crunched in the box here by Tosin Adarabioyo. I don't know why, but he did. And it's a penalty for City. Well, he's an ex-City boy, Tosin. Maybe he's doing City a bit of a favour. I hope so. I mean, what is this tackle? Crazy. Dan Yuma off for Beto. De Bruyne on it? I don't think so. Big Earl on it. Haaland against Pickford. Haaland top corner. What a penalty. 2-1 City. 2-1 City. And it's Erling Haaland with a finish. A little bit of a celebration there from Haaland. 2-1 City. Haaland scores from the spot. What a penalty. I mean, if Pickford goes the right way, which he does do, you're not saving that one. 2-1. Come on. Back in front against Everton here. Lifeline given to us by Tosin Adebayo, which was just a stupid challenge, a mindless challenge by the new Everton signing. Doucouré, strike from range. Rodri and Stones in there. Free kick for Everton. We've just given them a goal, referee, for nothing. Dele Alli. That is EA Sports. Every free kick goes in, but that was never a free kick in the first place. What a joke. And Edison beating at his near post, by the way. Every free kick goes in on this game. I knew it was a goal. But it's so annoying because how is that a handball or something? I don't know. Free kick master. Beto. Doucouré. Past Diaz. Doucouré. Big save by Edison. Akanji away. Edison out to Diaz. Back into the hands of Edison. Let's just get away with that. Oh, not there. Not there. Stones is stood in front of you. Back to Everton again. And then Edison. That free kick has really, really peed me off to an unbelievable point. Foden for Alvarez. Doku. Oh, well played. Doku gets us forward here. Jeremy Doku. Doku. Into Haaland. Back in behind to Doku. Get going, Jeremy Doku. Away from Coleman. Doku. Doku! Oh my God! Should score. Dele Alli giving away to Haaland. Holds him off. Haaland fouled. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo. Haaland. De Bruyne. Phil Foden off the post. You're joking. You're joking, Phil Foden. Diaz down. Matheus Nunes. Rodri. Back to Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Foden again! Foden again! Phil Foden scores! 88th minute, third goal from City. 3-2. Woo! I tell you what, my heart is strained right now. This has put me under some unbelievable stress, this game. Because I know I've got to win every game to even have a chance of winning the Premier League title. Woo! 3-2. Foden with a smasher. What a hit from Foden. Fair enough. He annoyed me for the miss, but he goes and scores there. My heart is pounding. 3-2 City. Let's get some defensive players on here. Vardiol's going to come on for Haaland. We're going to change the formation completely. Rodri steps out. There's 3 added minutes. I don't know how long we've played now, but I'm sure we've played it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle! 3-2 win Manchester City. We beat Everton. 3-2 at home. That's a big one considering where they are in the league and we needing wins and the way the game went. Late winner from Foden. City keep the win streak going. Pep Guardiola's side in big form at the moment. League Sports give man of the match to Kevin De Bruyne. I'm going to give it to, I think, could give it to Doku. I'm going to give it to Rodri. I thought he really commanded the midfield well. Helped us going forward and defensively. Good performance from him. A 7.5 for Rodri. Probably the second best rated player. I just didn't think De Bruyne was man of the match, despite his performances. Last night was a UEFA Youth League game between Manchester City and Red Star Belgrade. City came out 5-3 winners in the end. And this man stood out in the central midfield. Kane Taylor, man of the match award, with 1 goal and 2 assists from central midfield. Now, he has got a 79 potential, Kane Taylor, from our youth system. The player has shown potential to be ready for first team football at a higher level, possibly on loan next season. We'll have to see. He was brought in from Aston Villa's youth system many years ago. Considered very, very, very highly top prospect in terms of English football for the future. And he's so versatile, Kane Taylor. He's played at left back, he's played at centre back, he's played holding midfield, central midfield. He's finding his way in central midfield, the left footer. But he is a very versatile player, and I think that false fullback role, he probably would excel in that role as well. Now, the fact that he's performing in midfield, driving City youth side forward, winning games there single-handedly with his performances, he's certainly someone to look out for in the youth development over the next year, and I hope he does continue his development, and maybe by season 3, 4, maybe season 5, it will take a while. These players are very young in our youth system. We could see quite a few of them involved in our Manchester City first team. Maybe that's even after Pep Guardiola has left the club, but Kane Taylor, remember the name. The final game of today's episode is Champions League action against Inter Milan. We faced them, the side we faced in the Champions League final last year, this time in the round of 16 stage. How early on to face such a good side. They have got 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss in the last 5, and they've got a strong looking side. A few changes from the final, of course. Jan Sommer starts in goal. It's Pavard, Captain Bastioni and De Vrij the back 4. Agume, Çalhanoğlu and Berea in the midfield 3 with Cuadrado on the right, Carlos on the left, and Thuram and Lautaro Martinez, the strikers, up top. Mkhitaryan, Dumfries and Demarco. I'm surprised Dumfries and Demarco missed out. Bratesi as well. Alexis Sanchez, Alderweireld and Arnautovic on the bench. Tactically, they are a balanced approach, equally comfortable in and out possession. They're very similar from last season. Inzaghi still in charge. Look to control the game without possession by getting bodies in and around the ball in the midfield. They're well organised and keep good distances. Always make sure there are no spaces between the lines for the opposition to exploit. So that's going to be difficult for us. We're going to have to use the wide areas. Always making sure they're disciplined shape. Well, we know what it's like to play into. We played them last year in the Champions League final. It's disappointing we played them so early on, really. Some tired legs in the squad, so some changes out there for today's game against Inter. Ederson starts and goal. It's Captain Walker, Ake and Vardiol, the back 3. Stones and Kovacic, the midfield 2, with Bernardo Silva on the right and Jack Grealish on the left. Phil Foden does start today with Kevin De Bruyne in behind Erling Haaland. Actually, yeah, I'm going to start Foden. He scored that winner against Everton. I could have put Kovacic in there and put Nunes defensively. Maybe Nunes ahead of Kovacic, but Kovacic tends to not play many games. Alvarez, Doku, Nunes, Rodri, Lewis, Barco and Akanji on the bench. No Gomez, no Diaz, no Oscar Bob today. So we're back in the Champions League at the Etihad Stadium. Not the best of group stages this year. 2 losses in the group stages to RB Leipzig. We end up facing a side we faced in the Champions League final last season at home in the round of 16 to kick it off. 2 legs. We need to knock out Inter. We want to win the Champions League title back-to-back if possible. We've hit form and maybe just a perfect time in terms of our Champions League campaign. Okay. Kovacic. Foden. De Bruyne. Into Bernardo. Right to Kyle Walker. Bit of an attack for Walker here. Walker. Crossed him. Haaland crossed the near post. Jan Sommer there. Haaland not quite quick enough. Maybe I could have crossed it earlier. Kovacic. Stones. Haaland. Bernardo. City trying to break them out. Stones out to Grealish. They're hard to break down here into Foden. Good pass. Stones. Kovacic. Why can't we find a way through? Back out to Vardiol. I want a shot, but I know my shot's getting blocked here. Stones. Right to Grealish, good ball. Grealish. Away from Cuadrado. Down to the byline by Grealish. Grealish. Back to Haaland, who just misses it. Çalhanoğlu. He's given the ball away way too often. Cuadrado, little back heel. Thuram. Dealt with by Ake. De Bruyne. Haaland. Oh, come on, City. Giving the ball away for fun. Thuram. Martinez! Oh, good strike. Big save from Ederson. Grealish. Back to Foden. Kovacic. Foden. Haaland. Kovacic. Good play from City. Kovacic. Kovacic! Saved by Sommer behind for a corner. Down by Ake away from the danger area. Vardiol. That is half time. 0-0 at Etihad Stadium. Well, no away goals anymore in the Champions League. But we need to get the goals, guys. We need to get the goals. Haaland's not had a chance to create them really today. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Back to Kovacic. Well played, City. Foden. Space on this far side now. Here's Jack Grealish up against Cuadrado. Grealish. Good play. De Bruyne. Over to Foden. It's fell to Haaland anyway. Haaland with a shot here. Off Pavard behind for a corner. But given away by Kovacic. Counter Martinez. Wide to this man here. Cuadrado. Walker chases him. Pace from Walker. Cuadrado. That's some switch if it came off to Carlos Augusto, the wing-back on the far side. It doesn't do. It's a nice idea. They change the midfield now. I would take into the second leg comfortably. Cuadrado. Away from Vardiol. Can't stop the cross here to the far post. Diaz not in there today to win those headers. But it was Kyle Walker at the far post doing an injury for Inter also. Bernardo, great skill. Bernardo. Stones, De Bruyne. De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets a shot off, saved by Sommer. Haaland in there and into the hands of Sommer. Down towards De Bruyne again. KDB on the turn here. Driving the opposition, De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Oh, ref! He's fouled by Bastione there. As he goes round him. It's a ball through to Çalhanoğlu, who's onside apparently. Çalhanoğlu! Big save from Eddie. Get out, Kyle. Carlos Augusto into the hands of Edison. Ronald Silva and Bastione. Referee. There's a foul Inter's way there. Stones, great win. HAALAND. Stones. De Bruyne. Through to Bernardo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good tackle on him. Behind for a corner. Such a good chance there. The injured De Bruyne and Foden come off there. 3 change for City now and Grealish on the corner. In. Alvarez over the bar by Julian. Is he playing down the right, DiMarco, interestingly. DiMarco, great play. DiMarco, Vardiel makes a challenge in the box behind for a corner. But it looks like it's going to be a 0-0 at the Etihad. And the game will be played away at Inter. City just can't seem to get the goal against Inter, who've been very solid defensively here today. Ake away. Referee continues to play on here. Mkhitaryan save by Edison. Oh, Inter score. The referee plays an extra minute. And Inter Milan score at the Etihad to come away with a 1-0 win. Right at the death. The referee plays an extra minute. Inter get a jammy deflected goal. And we're 1-0 down the round of 16 in the Champions League. And that is gut-wrenching to lose at the end of the episode like that. All to do in the second leg. City have got to come from behind and show something very different. Thank you for watching. I'm absolutely heartbroken with that one. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like the video if you haven't already. Ex-United man as well. We'll see you next time.